Hey everybody, you have a map test today. Just going to go through a quick video with some instructions and some advice. So before you start the test, make sure you are prepared. That means have a couple of sharpened pencils and lots of scratch paper. You don't want to distract yourself or others by having to get up a lot during the test. So make sure you are prepared before you start. So the quick reminders. This is not for a grade. So even if you do poorly on the map test or not as well as you hope for, does not affect your grade. Okay, second reminder, you have all the time that you need to finish the test. Some people will take about 45 minutes, others will take over 2 hours. That does not affect your score. Take all the time that you need. This is a resource for your teachers and for your parents to determine what we need to spend more time teaching. Okay, this doesn't determine, if we're going to hold you back or anything like that. So do your very, very best. This is a resource to help you in the long run. Most kids ask this a lot. There's usually between 50 and 55 questions on your map test. So it varies from student to student. Okay, so some basic advice. These are word problems typically for math. Read each question carefully and try to solve the problem. It's not crazy. But then, after you have an answer, check to see if your answer is one of the 4 options. And don't just choose the closest one. Because if your answer is not one of the options, that means you made a mistake. If your answer is one of the options, then there's a good chance you have it correct. But don't stress out about it. Use the tools the test gives you. They might give you a little ruler or a calculator. That means that they want you to use that. So you might as well use it, because otherwise you're only allowed pencil and scratch paper. Last bit of advice, don't spend more than 5 or 6 minutes on a problem. It might be too difficult for you. You might have never seen it before. If you have never seen a certain type of problem and you don't understand it in 5 minutes, it's probably not going to come to you if you sit there for half an hour. So 5 minutes, and if you still don't know how to do it, make your best educated guess and move on. Remember, it's a good thing if a question is too tough for you, because that means you have a lot of other questions correct. Oh, I went over this. Yeah, if you get one that you can't solve, look over it for a couple minutes and then move on. If you get disconnected from the internet, which hopefully won't happen, your proctor, whether that's me or Mr. Troxel or Mr. Tabor, will have to suspend your test and then reopen it before you log back in. So just let us know and we can do that for you. Don't be afraid to give your eyes and brain a quick break if you're feeling tired or frustrated, right? Get your eyes away from the screen for a couple of minutes. We just don't want those breaks to happen too quickly or too often. So do your best and everything will be great.